You all, welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop right in. Today I am gonna be budgeting our first paycheck in February. Yeah, and just being very transparent, this paycheck is less than what it normally is. It's almost like $900 less than what it normally would be, and I am not really surprised. I'm not panicking. It's just me adjusting to what the new pay will be. I did recently step down from a management position to just work in the field as a nurse. And I'm still standing by my decision to do that. I have a way less stress, way less responsibilities, and way less money, but that's okay. That is okay. I have recently used my credit cards, which I haven't really done a lot in the past, but I'm using them bad boys now. But I'm being responsible because I'm also like, definitely making payments, and I try not to make the minimum either. So let's just go ahead and hop right in. I do have some notes over here just so that I can, um, remember everything that I'm trying to touch on during this video. So if you see me looking over here, then it's because I have some notes jotted down. So, but anyways, let's just go ahead and hop right into the budget. So this is what my normal income was, our combined income. Yeah, so with the change, it's now, let me see, 4,066. So let's just change these numbers. All right. So my housing bills normally, they really don't change. They don't fluctuate other than the electricity and the gas and sometimes the internet. But for the most part, they stay the same. So my electricity, it was a little bit more. So I'm going to change this to 64. And then my gas was more too. So I'll change that to 50. If this is your first time here, then I split all of my bills just straight down the middle. So these are just half of what the normal full bill amount would be. So y'all gotta hurry up because I still need to go to the bank. It's already almost 4 o'clock and I can't see at night. I try not to drive at night because I'm so blind. So hopefully I can hurry up and get this done. The HOA is gonna get 35 and my gardener is gonna get 50. And I feel like I don't want to even put it out there, but I'm not even gonna say nothing about the amount that I'm paying for my gardener. But anyways, all right. So the total for my housing category is gonna be 1236. So a little bit more than, ooh, Jesus. Can I go back on that? Okay. 1236. All right, let's go down to transportation. So car maintenance, I still need new tires. So I think I'll still put 75, which is what I think I put last pay period, because I need new tires sooner than later. So, and I have a little bit saved up, but yeah. So gas, for my fiance, he's gonna get 120 and I'm gonna get 80, and this should last us for 2 weeks again, like I said. Car registration doesn't need anything right now. Car rental, I'm gonna put 100 for that because we have just been having to deal with like a lot in these, like, ever since the new year. I would say like we've had a total of 5 close friends or family members that have passed, all out in California, which is where I'm from. um but since I don't live out in California, we drive there now. And so we've been driving kind of like back and forth and having to get rentals because I definitely don't want to put all those miles on my car. But yeah, so we have to get another rental car, even though we just got one 2 weeks ago or a week ago. So I want to put some money aside for that. So anyway, for the transportation category, it's going to be 375. Yep, definitely more than what I normally would be like putting towards that category. Car insurance. Right now, I pay every 6 months for the premium. How long do we? Okay, I pay every 6 months for the premium. So, when I changed from Allstate to Progressive, the amount that I was charged was like $1,400, but I want to have like $1,600 for the next time the premium is due, which is 6 months from when I paid, which would be in May. I have 1,439 saved up, which means I need $161. So I'm just gonna put $50, just because my money is less than what it normally is. So I'm not gonna put the full 100. Life insurance is gonna get 20, so that's a total of 70 for the insurance category. For food, groceries, I'm gonna do 150. I do, and I have been doing like bulk shopping trips to the Costco business center and getting all of my meat. So that has really saved me a lot of money as far as the amount that I'm spending on my groceries, because it's like all I'm buying is kind of like sides. So, however, the last paycheck, I used my whole $150 up. I'm trying to think what I bought. I'm really not sure. I don't remember. But anyways, I'm still spending way less than what I normally would, because I'm not buying no meat. So, you know what? I take that back. I did buy some meat one time, but it was really just because I had got off of work late and I didn't have enough time to defrost my meat. So I was like, I'm tired. Let me just go pick up some ground beef. I think it was for like some tacos or something. And that's the only time I actually bought meat since I did my last big bulk meat shopping trip, which was, I feel like it was in December, the beginning of December, and we still have a lot of meat left. So yeah. All right. As far as sinking funds go, my kids are still going to get 40 into their cash envelope. The bulk shopping trip, I did put some money in there from what I had left over from last pay period. The money I had left over, I think it was like 30 something dollars. So I'm not going to put anything, I'm not going to allocate any money right now for that. But for the buffer for our checking accounts, I am going to put that. I could put 25, but you know what? I think I will put 25. So 25 to go to our buffer, just for any fees that may come out that we may have forgotten about. You know, I just don't want the accounts to go, to be overdrawn. So yeah. All right, medical and dental appointments and co-pays. I am getting some dental work done. I've been going to the hospital just trying to get my overall health better. So I'm getting lab work done, you know, just trying to get things right. So I've been having to pay co-pays, you know, with the dentist. It can be pricey. So I'm going to just put 75 for that. For his haircut, 50. For nails, 55. I don't play around with pedicures. I got to get my pedicure. Okay. So I am, even though my money is less, I'm still going to get a pedicure. So, for my hair, $25. And then for personal hygiene items and household, both of those will give 50. And vitamins and medicine. So I did just recently start the Wegovy. And out of pocket every month is $70 because the insurance wouldn't cover it. So I am going to continue to get that as well. So, and this total for this is 300. I think it's 355. Oh, yeah. No, wait, let me just double check. Yeah, 355. So 355 for the personal care category. Let's keep it going. The next category is entertainment. So dates is still going to get 50, you guys. I just had yeah. Anyways, all right. His fun money 110, my fun money 100. Should I be getting this? Probably not. So I'm gonna see how everything is after I pay and see, you know, whatever we have left over. It may be where I have to deduct or not have as much for, you know, just my little money or his money. So I'm gonna see in a minute. Subscriptions is still going to get 102, which is a total of $362 for the entertainment category. For loans, student loans to be exact, these really don't change. This is half of the minimums of my student loan payments. Right now, my Aid Advantage payment is in deferment, so I don't have to make a payment on there. So the amount that, which, hold on. Okay, so the $228 payment that I would have normally made if it wasn't on deferment, I just make that payment and put it towards my Mohila account, my Mohila student loans, because that one actually has a super high interest. So yeah, even though I don't have to make any payments right now, I still make payments as if I'm not on deferment, but just to another service provider. So all right, so I know that this is still going to be $346 for my student loans. For taxes, I'm going to put $150 just because I know that I'm going to owe taxes right now during tax season. So yeah, I have that for that. Nothing in savings or investments yet. I'm gonna wait for that one until I see how much I have left over. So for CareCredit, I just made a payment. I don't even know what the monthly amount is, but anyways, I had a balance of $700 something. I made a $200 payment. Right now, the total, so I guess it was $761. I had a payment of $761 originally. I made a $200 payment this month, and then the next one, of course, is not due until next month. So I'm trying to think if I should do a $100 payment or a $200 payment, because I want to hurry up and pay it off. Like I feel like I'm not in a position where I can have stuff on auto pay yet, just because my money is not, it's not like that right now. And even before, like I don't have a lot of things on auto pay already. I mean, as it is. So my thing is, I'm scared that I'll forget a payment. Like that's my worst thought about all of this. So I try to like pay it off quickly, and I think I'm gonna still just go ahead and put the 200 towards that, even though I'm sure the minimum payment is much less. What else? So Capital One, from using my credit cards for rental cars, I have a balance of $147, and I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I'll change this to 100 and then this to 100, and then we'll just see what we have left, if we can allocate any more to that after everything is all said and done. I'm not making any extra student loan payments right now, because since my money is less, instead of putting the extra money towards student loan payments, I'm actually just putting it into an emergency fund. Just, you know, because I don't know like what my income is going to be moving forward. I don't have anything set in stone yet, and yeah, I will feel comfortable just having like a little cushion just in case I'm not getting full hours. Right now I think I'm doing about 25 hours a week. So all right, home maintenance is not going to get anything. So let's see, let me see how much we have left. All right, so this right here shows my actual income minus the expenses. All right, so what I have left is $732. So let me see how I can allocate that. So the emergency fund that I have, like I said, originally that I had like an account, like a savings account where I would just put all the extra money and make like an extra student loan payment with whatever we had left over. So I was already putting money to that, and then once I decided to change my position, which I knew I was gonna have a change in pay, I started just like putting all the money towards that. So right now that account has $4,761. So, you know, I have enough to, I don't know. Okay, I'm looking at it. So for medical and dental, I'm gonna see what I can do with this $760. So medical and dental. So other, I'll put this right here. So in the medical and dental fund, um, this is just for any dental work that I have, not even like the copays. You know, I think I'll put it right over here. Y'all, forgive me. Okay, I'm gonna make it be 125 for that. I'm gonna put 125. That's gonna change that to $405. All right, and then for my, okay, so let me see what I got left now. All right, $682. For the buffer, I will keep his at $50, just because he be having all of these random things coming out. Like, I don't know. Me, I kind of have more of an idea, you know, like, okay, I don't think I'm going to have any random subscriptions, but he just don't know. Like, and he randomly, yeah, his stuff is not in order. So I'll let him keep his, he'll keep his $50, and that'll change this to $115, and then whatever else I have left over, let me scroll back up, $657. That's what I'll go ahead and put to the emergency sinking fund. How much did I say it was? 657? Yeah. All right, and then that should zero out my budget, and then all of the money is accounted for. And yeah, okay, see, now my balance, I'm at zero, so I zero out my budget, you guys. So right now, so once I transfer this money, it will have about, what is it at? Yeah, over 5,000 to, you know, just in case, just to let my mind be at ease, knowing that even if my patient load decreases, we can still cover the bills with no problem. But anyways, you guys, that is going to wrap up my video. Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything on here on my little notes that I have. Okay, yeah, so during this time, I'm just making sure, like, I'm trying to stay on top of the bills. I'm not really one to like swipe credit cards, just because like my memory is not that good, and I miss like payments, and I've noticed that as I've gotten older, my memory has gotten worse. So I don't really play around with the credit cards. And I refuse, like right now, to be paying somebody extra for a late fee or anything. So I'd rather just kind of like be done with it, pay it off, and then I don't have to worry about it. That's my main reason for paying it off. Like, so yeah, this is what our new income will be, and it will fluctuate because, like I said, if a patient of mine like is in the hospital, I do home health, so I'm not seeing my patient during that time. If a patient refuses care, hey, I have patients who are like, oh, I'm getting ready to go on a cruise. I'm like, what? I'm going on a two week cruise. So that's like 2 weeks of me not getting paid. So, I mean, I'm not really tripping that much. I did have orientation for another job doing the same type of work, because that's what I've always done in my whole career as a nurse. I've been a home health nurse. So like, hopefully, you know, like I'll start picking up patients with this other company. But yeah, right now I just got to be real safe and really, you know, like not go crazy with the money and just be super responsible. But anyways, yeah, that's going to wrap up everything. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end if you did. And I will catch you on the next one. Be blessed. I love you. And I'll see you soon. Bye.